doing something
Okay, Scorpio.
without being in control.
Your reading got cut off, so I'm listening to your reading because I'm going to pick up where we left off. I'm shuffling while I'm talking on your previous video where we got cut off, and the same cards came out except one. Give me a second.
At first you were feeling bound by it. You were like, okay, I don't really know how to confront this person. But then it got to a point where you were just like, but I have to because I don't want to do what I've done in the past and end up in a dead-end relationship. See, you were confused. You're in hangman mode. Some of you may still be trying to figure out how am I going to stop or approach this person from continuing to do the things that they're doing.
Okay, so I don't even know if you can hear that, but I couldn't stop it right away. But I had to bring you in while I was listening to your reading because it was such a good reading. And I think what happened in your reading, and I'm going to just go into it because sometimes things are just meant to be this way so that you can get some extra information. I paused it because there was something going on, and I came back to finish and forgot to hit play again. And so I read this reading, and the title of it, which you need to go back and look at it, is This Tower Moment Has to Take Place for All to Work Out. I didn't want to do a new reading. I wanted to do had to do an extended reading because I wasn't going to do extended readings this month. I didn't really have the time, but I wanted to do thorough readings, right? So if you go back and listen to This Tower Moment Has to Take Place for All to Work Out. I talked about how you were indecision about how to confront somebody on some passive aggressive stuff, right? I shuffled the cards and everything. This was the Lover's card was at the bottom of the deck, which let me know that this is definitely a lover situation, right? I pulled the Nine of Swords, which of course represents still worried about how you're going to move forward and make a decision on someone who is exhibiting sneaky behavior. Okay. Well, because you're dealing with someone who's dealing with sneaky behavior, and Scorpio has a tendency to come on really strong or be quite sneaky yourself if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, right? So what's happening is you and your partner are not really being straight up with each other because you don't trust them. You don't trust them. And you're waiting for more information. Okay. And that tower moment that I saw in the reading is going to reveal some things. What I want you to do, and I haven't even started your reading yet. What I want you to do, Scorpio, is because this is Mercury retrograde, right? Don't confront them. And I'm telling everybody, you're going to see some crazy stuff. You're going to have crazy thoughts. You're going to be going over and over and over in your mind about, what this means, what that means, what you should have did in the past, and why you where you are now. You're reflecting, you're reminiscing, you are reviewing, you're recognizing things. Stuff is just coming to you. And in your spirit, you just wanna you wanna say something, but I'm urging you not to. Wait till Mercury retrograde is over. I think we have another week or so left, a week or two. Can't remember the dates right now. I meant to check them before I actually got on your reading, but I didn't. So let me see. There's no date there, and I said it all in the other reading, so you can probably go back and look at that. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. So take a moment, relax with the Mercury retrograde coming, but take note of, what your partner is doing. Okay. And keep a file, the best way you know how. Okay. Take note. When the retrograde is over, go over the notes. Go over like how you feel about the things that they're doing. But be very specific, because you have a partner, for those of you who this is for, that tries to wiggle out of things. And they make you feel like, they make you unsure of yourself. Okay? They are very charming when they get in trouble, or when they feel like they're being figured out. And it really has you doubting yourself, trying to figure out what you're going to do in regards to this passive aggressive person. Right? Now, we all know that you can get really ruthless, emotional, out of control, but before you get to that point, you're usually very stoic and melancholy and go inward, and you try to figure all this stuff out, right? Well, in trying to figure it out, something is building in you, and I'm just urging you to just don't give in to it. All right. So already we have here confirming what I'm saying. So the Temperance card is about balancing out your energies. Just relax. Also, it's about gaining peace. It's about making a situation as even as possible. Okay. While you're trying to figure out what you're doing, you're going to embrace this temperance energy, meaning you're not going to cause any waves. You're not going to do it, because if you do, it's going to send this sneaky energy underground further, and you're not going to get any traction. Okay. Something tells me that this is a person that you can't even really have an honest conversation with. You kind of got to just have your stuff together before you actually approach them, so that you leave them no way out. And if you do leave them a way out, you need to leave them a way out that tests their character. Okay, so that you can really unveil what's going on. Okay, so in due time, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four Cups, the things that you don't like are going to be, the things behind them are going to be revealed. Boom. Okay. As they are revealed, you sitting here in worry, don't worry. Okay? So you're worried about, so you could be worried about this person who represents the King of Wands, but I don't think that person is really worthy of that title. So what I'm thinking that this King of Wands really represents is that you really don't have anything to worry about. If you maintain this temperance energy and stay on your throne, right? You may be feeling like this, but you need to portray this energy with this person. Do not let them see you sweat. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is give them any reason to embrace this energy even further, because they think they're slick, right? Now, I'm not saying that this person, for some of you, is necessarily bad. You may be with someone who likes to avoid things. And in avoiding things, sometimes people can come off as liars and not straightforward. And that's what I'm getting with this sneaky energy, right? You're about to close this reading here. So you do have something very solid that's trying to come in, but it's going to be coming in really, really slowly, but it's going to be very, very solid once it does come in. Also, you have here the Fool card and the Chariot card, which lets me know that your anxiety is coming because you're tired of being stuck in relationships. You're tired of not knowing which way to go. You're tired of meeting people and it not really going anywhere. Inside of you, you are ready to move forward with your life. You're tired of not trusting people, right? You're tired of this sneaky energy, okay? So now that we see what is actually around you, we know what you need to literally, dissolve. And you need to dissolve this energy of sneakiness and untrustworthiness, okay? That's going to be something that you may need to work on in regards to the universe, right? Okay, so we had the King of Wands here. We got the Queen of Wands here with the Knight of Cups, right? This Knight of Cups coming in with this Queen of Wands is actually representative of your desire to join this King and Queen together with this cup of love that you want. This is a vision that you have. You want somebody to come at you like this rather than like this, right? And your desire is very much tied to having it that way. And I wonder if the Tower is going to come back in here. We have the Justice card and we have the Queen of Swords. Justice card could very well be that some of you may be involved with a Libra, right? And both of these cards have the Sword of Truth here. And we have the Queen of Swords here. You're going to get what you deserve, right? These swords represent cutting through all the BS, okay? However, you got 7 of Swords here being really, really sneaky. But with this Justice energy and this Queen of Swords energy, and it could be a duel between a Libra energy and you. You may be this Queen of Swords with your sword saying, even though Scorpio, even though the Queen of Swords it's also a Libra energy too, but it's an air energy. But even though the Queen of Swords is an air energy and you're water, of course, you could be representing this Queen of Swords, wanting justice and truth. And this person that's on the other side with this justice, that's representing this Justice card, may be dueling with you or trying to keep you from coming up with the truth. But that Tower moment that was in the previous video, which I'm hoping will come out here, is going to reveal all, right? And it's going to balance everything out. We got this Queen of Pentacles and we have the Judgment card. So we have quite a few queens. We got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Wands, and we have the Judgment card, right? So if we got 3 queens here and we really only have 1 king here, okay? This Knight of Cups actually represents more of an action of somebody bringing in some love, okay? So if we have 1 king and 3 queens, it could be that this person is being very sneaky and holding back because they're trying to decide between 2 or 3 people, That's always a possibility. Let me say this. If people are in wonderful, happy, lovely relationships, The only thing they would need tarot for is to pull a card every day and look at their energy and where they may be that day and meditate on that energy. And if that energy is positive or negative or whatever the person perceives, however it speaks to them, they will align with that energy or align from that energy in order to align with their higher self. That's how you use tarot when everything is going wonderful and in alignment. So when things are not right and you're looking for where the blockages could possibly be and where some of the energy could be going, if it's not ideal, more people are looking at readings. So honestly, if you're here for love readings, most of the time there's someone else, there's something else, something's out of balance, period. So, these readings are designed to give a general view of what the possibilities could be, but that doesn't mean that it's etched in stone either, right? So, one of these queens could be somebody's mother, sister, and a lover, right? It could be anything. But I'm not afraid to say that somebody's lover is trying to pick between them. I hear some people say, oh, it might not be a third party. More than likely, if you're looking at tarot because your relationships aren't going well, you're waiting on somebody to come out of something or to come clean about something or to see what it is that's blocking, right? Knowingly or unknowingly. So, hey. All right, so here you're strongly manifesting a soulmate energy. You're definitely in the market when it comes to love, and you're like, okay, I'm tired of going through what I'm going through. I want this to happen. You want victory over the past, okay? Right? If you were facing the past, okay, so if you were facing the past, it would be more like you're trying to move towards or back towards your past. But because the past is behind this victory card, it shows me that you don't want more of the past that you have had. You don't. You want something that's going to be different. And this sneaky behavior is more of the past, and you're willing to leave that behind if this person does not change. Boom. Here's the King of Swords, and here's that Lover's card that was at the bottom. You definitely want truth, authority in love, right? And you also have this Queen of Swords here, which came out with this Justice card, which is definitely like, you know what? You want your love to be on the up and up completely all the way. And the fact that that person is being sneaky is really getting under your skin. It really is getting under your skin. And you're like, I'm not going for it. So as you say, no, I'm not going for it, the universe hears that. So don't compromise, okay, until you feel actual trust, because right now, this is what you're trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid being betrayed in love again. You're like, I'm not doing that anymore. That has been the burden that you've been trying to actually get past, right? And boom, here it is. There it is. Here's the Tower moment. Somebody's going to have to come clean. Somebody's going to have to make a decision. Somebody's going to have to really grab what it is that they really want with both hands. They can't have one hand over here and one hand over here. They're going to have to make the decision. Once they make their decision, the Tower will come and all will be revealed. And you will be happy regardless of the outcome. If the outcome is not what you want, you're going to be so relieved because you're not going to have to wonder anymore, right? You're not going to be in decision anymore. You can really pick up and move on with your life. If it is in your favor, you're still going to be happy. But you're tired of trying to figure all of this out. Wow. Okay, so here we are. It looks like, okay, good. So you won't have to go. So somebody's going to have to go through a loss. We have the tower moment. We have somebody, definitely you being happy about what happens after this tower moment. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. What that tells me is that somebody is going to have to compromise in order to work with. They're going to have to take a loss in order to get a gain. They're going to have to take a loss in order to kind of negotiate some things that they may really want. All right. So this person is actually thinking about that heavily with the Hermit card and the Ace of Wands. This person feels very passionately about Scorpio, but they're going inward to see if they can afford to completely sacrifice everything that they need in order to, and it could be that they've always operated a particular way here with this three of, they've always operated a particular way to get what they want, right? It's not working with you. So they're going to have to take a loss in regards to doing and finding new ways of being, along with probably taking a loss if they have another relationship that they're having to work through. But for some of you, it is just that this person is used to doing what they want to do the way they want to do it, and they can't really do that with you, and they're having to change their mode of operandi, right? And so what they're doing with you is, because they're being sneaky, they have a lot of passion for you, but they can't let everything out because they're still hiding something. Okay? And they are in Hangman in regards to this Lover's energy. Okay? So they are trying to wait for more enlightenment about how to proceed in this Lover's energy, how to proceed in this Lover's energy with Scorpio. They're like, okay. So I can't do it like this. I can't do it like that. Okay. They really are trying to find they're really having a hard time being transparent. Okay. And there needs to be a conversation when you finally do talk to this person. You need to have a conversation about their morals and their values. That's what the conversation needs to be on. You need to be bringing up a conversation in regards to this Hierophant energy. And what you need to find out is, what do they value in a relationship? And then don't put any words to it. Once this Mercury retrograde is over, I want you to write this down. I need to have a conversation with my lover about what they value in relationships. And just bring it up in a very casual conversation, since they're really skittish about being upfront, for real. Even if they're very talkative, there's always something behind that they're withholding. So you're going to have to come at this person kind of casual, and you need to just have an open conversation to say, what really, what's really important to you in a relationship? Instead of saying what you want and how you want it, you're going to have to pick this person's brain in a very slick way and make it seem like you really want to please them and serve them. Because what I'm seeing here, feeling in their energy, is what puts them off guard. Going to have to be as easy with them as possible until you can make some strides with them to take them off the defense. So what do you really value in relationships? I'm really trying to grow, and I really want to be the best that I can be. And sometimes I don't think I ask you enough questions as to what it is that you would like. What would you like? And that is going to, for those of you who this really resonates with, that is going to put this person at ease, right? And if they say, I value honesty, or I value, then you're going to open up more of the conversation to say, well, give me an example of what honesty means to you. Give me an example. Oh, well, if I ask a question, I want somebody to give me a straightforward answer, blah, 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 and go more into examples rather than actual real life situations, since this person doesn't really like to confront real life stuff. And boom, see, here we go. This person, this is the reading is closed, this part of it. This person is definitely withholding and being sneaky. So you're going to have to play their game and beat them at their own game, right? Now, because this person is this way, and yet they still have a lot of passion for you, you will hold on to them because you feel this passion for them as well. And then they become very charming and very, they know the right things to say. So you're gonna kind of have to be the same way if you really want to keep this person around. Let me see a little bit more. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna close these out. I'm gonna let these go. But what I'm gonna do is read a little bit more about your person's intentions. What is Scorpio? Since they're so sneaky, and it is a bonus reading for you all. I'm going to do their intentions with you and see if we can get a little more insight of what their withholding and sneaky energy is all about. So they want to offer you something. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see themselves as having the victory with you and ultimately would like to choose. But they are choosing, if you see here, they are choosing between two things. Let me see something here. See if I can find the World card. I'm just being spirit led right now because he's holding the world in his hands, right? Kind of want to see what's around the World card. Take that out. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. I like to put stories together based on the card before and after. So I went on and I looked at the card before and after the Two of Cups so that I could see what their ultimate goal was. Their ultimate goal is to be able to come clean in truth and in victory. And they definitely want a holistic success in their love relationship. Okay? They have good intentions, but a terrible way of operating. Okay? Also, the card before. Remember in the other reading when I was clarifying your other cards, remember when I said this person needed to make a decision and have both hands around the thing that they're passionate around? Well, boom, here is the World card, right? The moment they do that, then everything goes to the next level. Okay? After everything goes to the next level, then this person will have to leave things behind that they once held on to, right? This person instinctively knows that when they make this decision to grasp hold of this world energy and make this choice and leave this choice behind, that they're going to have to take a loss and leave something. They're trying to play both ends against the middle right now. Depending on how you play this person's feelings are leaning strongly towards you. I strongly suggest that you don't push this person, but not pushing this person doesn't mean you take their BS or let them run over you. What it means is that you come at them with a plan, and you don't react with your emotions, and you don't alarm them. You're going to be very casual and calm with them. Okay? Decision guide time. Focus on your career. Okay? You need to detox, and you need to detox all of your regrets. Okay? So earlier in that first reading, and even in this reading, I see that you have a lot of regrets around the past. You're kind of paranoid about the past. Like you don't want the same thing in this relationship to happen that's been happening in the other relationships. And you do see some of those same patterns, and you're like really, really anxious about it, right? You need to detox from that, and you need to deal with your regrets, and you need to do something about them. Don't just let them sit there. You need to process them, and you need to put them away so that you can literally concentrate on the here and now. Pause and wait until further notice. That goes back to not saying anything right now due to Mercury retrograde. Also, you're going through a major life transition, so things are going to be happening. Also, this is worth trying, but you're just going to have to do some of the little tactics that we went over today. If you follow those little tactics and just chill, you're going to get a proposal. Whether you want to actually take the proposal or not, it is coming your way, but they're not going to do it unless they see that it is to their advantage. Okay, so that is another reason why your partner is holding back. They want to make sure that they're not going to come up with the short end of the stick. You want to make sure that you're not going to come up with the short end of the stick. Therefore, you guys are pretty much gridlocked, and it feels like the relationship is not going anywhere. But inside, underneath, where you can't really see, where both of you all are holding back, it really is moving, but your person's doing a whole lot of processing, and you're doing a whole lot of processing as well. Okay? So right now, this love feels unrequited. It feels like you can't get what you want out of it, but at the same time, you're being instructed to give the relationship a chance. Wow, how much confirmation is that? Now, you got to use your own common sense. If this person is truly, truly, truly dogging you out, you better get the hell out of there, okay? Don't listen to the reading if you're being dogged out, if you're being disrespected, if you're being exposed to disease and danger and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? I can't really advise everybody, but in general, if you feel like this is a workable relationship, and even though the love is not producing the amount of chemistry, remember the Ace of Wands was with the Hermit card, which means that this person is holding back their passions. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It feels like that because this person is holding back intentionally, but they have a lot of passion for you. Some of you can feel that, some of you can't. Those of you who can't, it says go ahead and give it a chance because this person is processing, right? This person is your soulmate and you are calling in your soulmate. And I feel like that as the cards continue to fall, this person's feelings is leaning more and more and more towards you because you are manifesting this soulmate energy. Okay, now we get ready to do your pendulum healing and put it into the reading. I hope that I made up for your reading being cut off. And this is 35 minutes in addition to that 10 minutes. So Scorpio, I want to get some thumbs up, thumb ups and some likes and some shares. And I need you to go all in on this one. Comment, let me know if this resonates with you. Even if it doesn't resonate with you, let me know if you thought it was a good reading. I mean, sometimes even if a reading doesn't resonate, sometimes you can still be like, wow, that girl read the hell out them cards. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you leave me some energy there so I can see what's on your mind. And again, I apologize for your reading getting cut off. Wow, you got the Queen of Cups, right? Now is the time to care for yourself and get emotionally connected, all right? This is the time for you to remove anything that is blocking your self-care. Increase Scorpio's ability to take care of themselves first. Take a deep breath in and out. So, increase Scorpio's ability to take care of themselves first. Increase Scorpio's ability to take care of themselves first. We let it be, and so it is. All right, Scorpio, reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Also, check the link below and make sure that you go and click the link. I have some information there for you. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.